Hello everyone, my name is Nubosaurus, and today I'm going to be showing you how to set up a plugin called WooMinecraft. Now, what this plugin does is it enables donations through your WordPress website, and it's really cool because you don't have to pay any monthly fees to keep the website up. There's no hidden costs because you host it all yourself, which is really awesome. So I'm going to show you how to install it, how to configure it, and then we'll test it together. And then we'll even go over some of the common issues that you might run into if you're not being careful. So we're going to go ahead and jump over to the desktop so I can show you exactly where to get it, how to install it. And yeah, so I'll see you there. Alright, so here we are at the website. It's WooMinecraft.com, and it'll take you to this page right here. And you're going to go ahead and just click on this download button. And it's going to take you to a GitHub repository for the actual project. This is where all the updates and where you put your issues are. And what we're interested in is this link right here, this WooMinecraft-1.1.2. This is the most up-to-date one as of recording. So just go ahead and click on this and just click save. And then we're going to go ahead and head over to it in my downloads. We're just going to go ahead and extract here. And what you're going to get inside of this folder is a README and two separate jars. Now, the difference between the jars is I believe this one is more of like a beta, and this one is more of a stable. I'm not too sure entirely. There's really not anywhere I've seen where it differentiates the two. So I would say just use this one. And what we're going to do is open up my Minecraft server right here, and then you're going to go to your plugins area, and you're going to take this jar and drop it into your plugins, and then go ahead and start your server. And then once everything's started and initialized, go ahead and just go and type in stop, and it's going to stop everything so that we can start making changes to the config file without worrying about anything. So go ahead and head into here, and in the folder there's only going to be this config file, as well as this file that contains all the messages that are going to be used with the plugin. So we'll go ahead and head into the config file. Alright, and what we're interested in is this URL and this key. So the URL is going to be the website that your WordPress is installed on. Now, you will have to have a website beforehand. You will have to have WordPress installed on it. I'm not really going to show you how to do that because there's too many tutorials out there already that will go over it for you. You will also need WooCommerce installed on your WordPress website as well. So once you get your website set up, just go ahead and enter it in right here. And then right here at the key, this is actually something that you're going to come up with. So it can be any sentence, phrase, random numbers, just something that nobody else knows, because you're going to want to make sure that this stays secret. And you're going to want to make sure that also on the WordPress website that it's exactly the same. So I would consider highlighting it and pressing Control-C to copy, and just to make sure you don't make any typos or anything. And down here where it says whitelisted worlds, these are going to be the worlds that the player has to actually be inside to actually run the command. By default, it's commented out, so you don't really have to worry about it if you want them to be able to run it in any world. I was just doing some testing, that's why it's uncommented for me. And then the debug, you're only going to mess with this if you run into errors. You'll set that to true, and it'll spit out exactly what's going on with your server, why it's not working with it. It's just for the dev to be able to help you out. So we're going to go ahead and head over to the website. Alright, so we're here on my website. This is where we're going to be doing the testing for now. So when you're using WordPress, usually when you sign in, it'll bring you here. You just want to click, hover over this and then click dashboard. You can click it too, but I prefer doing it this way. And then once you have WooCommerce installed, you're just going to head over here and you're going to go down to settings. And once it loads up, you're going to want to scroll all the way down until it says WooMinecraft options. And this is the stuff that we're interested in. So this drop down label right here is going to be how you identify servers on your website to yourself. So let's say you're running one website that you sell items on for like 3 different servers. You're going to want to put like server 1, whatever the name is, and then you're going to add another one, server 2, and then your other server, and they're all going to have separate keys. And this is just how you keep track. So for me, it's just one server, and then the key that's in the config file, you're just going to paste it into here, into where it says key, and then go ahead and click this button right here that says save changes. And then we're going to go ahead and make a product. So just go over to products, click add new, and then once it loads up, this is going to be the name of the product. So I'm just going to put diamonds times 64 because it's just a test, and I'll just put test in here. And then right here in this little box right here that says product data, this is where some of the most important things are going to be going on. So you're going to want to make sure that this box is checked next to virtual because we're not shipping. And then this box right here next to downloadable is checked too, because if you don't check this, then the order isn't going to complete itself and you're going to run into trouble. So just make sure that this is checked, and then you're going to go ahead and set your price. And if you want a sale price too, you can enter it in here. So I'll just do this one that I've been doing for testing. And then after you set the sale price, you're going to go just scroll down, leave this all alone. Taxable, just set it to none. 0 rate. Down here in the command is where the Minecraft command is going to go. So if you see right here, there's a % with an S, and that's going to be auto replaced with the player's name when they go to run the command on the server. So what we're going to do is type in give %S, and then you're going to put the item. So we're going to do 264 because that's diamond, and then 64 because it's going to be a whole stack of diamond. And then this right here is going to be where if you have different items for different servers, where you would go ahead and click which server it's going to apply to. And then after you set that, you can go ahead and set the description. On this side, you can set the image for it. You can set tags, categories, and then just go ahead and click publish. All right, so it said publish, so we're going to go ahead and head over to my website real quick. Okay, and then we're going to click on shop. And then once we get into the shop, we're going to see the 2 test products that I've been using. And we're going to go ahead and add the diamonds to the cart for 67 cents. And then once it gets added, I have it set up right here where you can see your cart. This is kind of like a WooCommerce thing. You can do whatever you want. And I'm going to go ahead and click checkout. And then you can set coupons too if that's what you want to do. You can have them log in if you need. And then right here is going to be where they put their Minecraft name. So I'm going to go ahead and put in mine. And then we'll just put my name right here. The country, your email address, and then if you want to create an account or not. This is how I have it set up. You can have it set up differently. And then it's going to give them like a order description, just so they know exactly what they're getting, how much tax, what it is total. And then down here is going to be how they pay. You can set this up however you wish. I have PayPal and Stripe on mine. So I'm going to go ahead and complete the purchase with Stripe real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and click down here where it says place order. And then after it goes through, it's going to give you just like a small confirmation right here with your order number, how you paid, when you paid, how much it was, and then like the detailed list of what they paid, and then the username down here. So we're going to go ahead and jump into Minecraft. Alright, so we're back in Minecraft, and I'm going to go ahead and head into my server. And then you see everything's loaded up, and then I'm going to go ahead and type in /woo check. And this is the only command, and you just hit enter, and then it's going to send information over to your website, and ta-da! I got my item that I paid for. All 64 diamonds. And that's really all there is to it. You can set any command to be executed. It doesn't have to be a give command. It can be, give them a kit. You can give them fly, give them a permission. You can shoot them 20 feet in the air if you want to, teleport them to the nether, whatever you want. Just make sure that the command is formatted correctly, and you should be good. So we're going to go ahead and run through some of the common errors that you can get if you're not careful. So I'm going to head back over to the desktop real quick. Alright, so we're back on the order screen, and as you can see, this is the one that I had did on screen, and it's completed, and I got my items. and right underneath it is another one that says processing. Now, if I were to head into Minecraft right now, I'm going to run the /woo check command, and you'll see it says no purchases available. Please try again soon. So let's go back to the desktop, and you'll see that I paid for this one, but I'm not getting the items associated with it. And that's because the downloadable checkbox next to the virtual checkbox wasn't checked. And that means that you have to go into this order like this and actually set right here the status to completed, and then update the order. And then once it's ordered, you can head over to Minecraft again, and then back in Minecraft we can do woo check, and you'll see any minute now, and there you go, it goes through. So you just got to make sure that that downloadable is checked, otherwise you can get that error where they paid for it but they're not getting it, and last thing you want is someone pissed off at you. And there's another common error, so we'll go back to the desktop. Alright, so we're at the desktop, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up the console right here, and I'll go ahead and pull up this one right here, and what I'll do is I'll run /woo check, and you'll see on the console that it spits out this long, gross looking error sign, and it starts off with a JSON exception. Now, if you run into this error, that's because you have your website set that when you go to whatever your website name is, that it redirects somewhere else. Like right now, I replicated the issue by forcing a redirect to the login screen. So the plugin really can't get to your website to see if someone purchased anything. So you're not going to want to have redirects on your website, at least not when you're going straight to the normal URL. Like if you type in your normal URL website, you want it to go straight to where it's supposed to go, otherwise the plugin won't work. So yeah, just make sure your redirections are set up correctly, and then you won't run into that error. So I'll show you by going over here, deactivating the force login plugin. Okay, so now I'll bring the console back up. Go scroll down to the bottom, back to the game, issue the command, and then you'll see that I get the normal no purchases available. Please try again soon. So yeah, if you run into that problem where it's spitting out this long error, just make sure you got no weird redirections. Alright, so that's basically the whole plugin. There's not really too much more to it. Just make sure your commands are formatted correctly and you shouldn't run into any errors. And like I said, make sure there's no weird redirections on your website. If you still have any questions, you can go ahead and leave them down in the comments. Like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it. I will be bringing more plugin tutorials soon, so make sure to subscribe if you want to know more. Like I said, if you have any more questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I'll get to them. And yeah, so that's WooCraft. Thanks everybody for joining in today, and have a great day.